Hej og velkommen til Wexøe-studiet, hvor vi i dag skal lave en TECHtalk om Rockwells Remanufacturing service. Remanufacturing, det er steppet lige over en almindelig reparation. Og til det, der har vi simpelthen fået fint besøg af Rebecca Ball, som i dag sidder i Dubai, og derfor er det et online interview, vi kører. I vores normalt af de her interviews, de er jo på dansk, men i dag er Rebecca, hun snakker så kun engelsk, så vi lige om lidt, så skifter vi over til engelsk, og det håber jeg selvfølgelig, I er helt okay med. Jeg håber, I nyder det. Hi Rebecca, nice to see you.
Hi Matt, it's good to see you too.
How is Dubai? Is it good?
Pretty warm, but yeah, we're not complaining.
That's good. Thank you very much for being on today online, Rebecca. It's really nice. So as just explained the viewers here, we are talking about remanufacturing and the remanufacturing service of Rockwell Automation, which Wexøe is starting up now in both Denmark and Sweden. And maybe just a short introduction of yourself and how you are related to the remanufacturing.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm one of the commercial managers within our lifecycle services organization, primarily working with our channel partners and distributors across EMEA, such as Wexøe. And remanufacturing is one of the key service offerings we have within our portfolio to help support our customers with their Rockwell Automation products and ensuring that they're maximizing the life cycle of those items. So pleasure to be with you here today to talk more about it.
That sounds good. Thank you very much, Rebecca. So the remanufacturing process, so how does it work? How does a Danish or Swedish customer get a grip of the whole process and service?
Okay, so if they think that they have a need for remanufacturing, so that's typically when they're going to have had some kind of failure, we can look at products like our PLCs, HMIs, drives, servos. Those items typically will fall under a repairable commodity type. They can contact you to check a couple of things. So one, how much that service might be for a remanufacture, but also to check in on whether we have any exchange stock as well. So something we're able to do with our globally held hub stocks, if a customer has an urgent need for a replacement, if we have that stock available, they can avail that exchange unit and then send their faulty item back in for repair. So that speeds up the little process for those items that are really urgent. And then we have our kind of standard repair service for items that can take a little bit longer. So maybe we're saying around a 4 to 6 week lead time for a standard repair, allowing for shipping both directions and also for the remanufacture to take place.
Okay, so as I understand it, there's two types of the reman or two scenarios. If you can wait a little bit, you will do the manual, not the manual, the normal repair. And then if you have a more urgent need, there might be an exchange warehouse somewhere where you can find a piece or a part that is already repaired, already remanufactured, and then they can swap. Yeah, okay.
Exactly. And with those units, so if it's the standard remanufacture, that unit will come back to you with a 12-month warranty. If you are getting one of our priority exchanges, then that actually comes with a 24-month warranty as well. So that's even better than buying brand new.
Okay. And what about the price? Is it more or less the same, or is it more expensive to buy the reman?
So the reman service, we're going to suggest it's usually typically 60 to 70% of the customer's net new buy price.
Okay.
That's a rough guide. There is a little variation on that.
Of course.
For the exchange service, there is a premium on top of that, and you'd be able to advise the customer of the price difference, and they can obviously make a decision as to what fits their business needs best.
Okay. So there's, of course, if you have a product that is discontinued that you still need, then there is a big part of products available at the warehouse, or is it only newer items that you are considering in the reman?
Yeah, that's a great question. So for a remanufacture, typically we would say up to 5 years approximately after end of life, we're able to remanufacture that. Now, that's obviously subject to the availability of the original components, because that's one of the important facts around the remanufacture. We are using original components. If there are some issues with supply chain on that, then we may have to stop remanufacturing sooner. Again, with the priority exchanges, we typically see discontinued end-of-life products available in the exchange stock, but that's, again, subject to the continued remanufacture cycle of those items. So it can be a good way to extend the life cycle of your install base a little bit once you do have those discontinued and end-of-life items in there, and that is one of the benefits of the service.
Okay, sounds good. So in regards to location of these warehouses and repair centers, are you global, or how are you located in Europe or near Denmark and Sweden?
So we have about 15 remanufacturing centers globally and 8 hub stock locations. And fortunately for us here in EMEA, we have one of our big facilities actually based in the UK, and that is both remanufacture and hub exchange stock.
Okay.
The exchange stock, the teams are able to call on global stock as well, but obviously the shipping will take longer than we're able to achieve with our European-based stock.
Of course, but if there's a big need or urgent need, then it might be possible still. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's worth asking our customer care teams to check onto that global stock and see if there's anything that can be done.
Okay, perfect. So a customer has a need. The machine is not broken or needs maintenance, more or less. They contact Wexøe to see if there is any exchange or if there is a possibility for the repair. We contact you and you say, okay, yes, you can go ahead. We get the item from the customer, you get the item from Wexøe. And then depending on the repair time and the product, 4 to 6, maybe 8 weeks afterwards, the repair is done, and then there is, 12 months warranty and maybe 24 months warranty?
Yeah, 12 months warranty on those remanufactures. So anything that's just come back to us for the remanufacture is the 12-month warranty.
Okay.
If we've done an exchange, that exchange unit is going to go to them with the 24 months warranty on it. And what we ask with those exchange units, so typically if your customer calls in today, we confirm that the unit is available from exchange stock, we'll dispatch that within the next working day out to them. But we do ask that their faulty unit comes back within 15 days as well, because obviously we still want that faulty unit to come back in, go through the remanufacture process, and that unit will then go back into our hub exchange stock, ready for when the next customer is looking for an exchange on that item. So this is a whole part of the circularity that's involved with the remanufacturing process.
Okay. And Rebecca, you know that I'm also head of digital in Wexøe. So in terms of checking out status on your reman online, is there any services right now? I know that there might be some work in progress, but for the outlook for Wexøe and Rockwell in between, let's say, exchanging the information and then portraying it online for the customers at Wexøe, is there any digital interactions, maybe track and trace or statuses for the on stock already remanned, or how is the digital setup?
No, that's a really great point. So at the moment, our My Rockwell portal doesn't have this information available, but this is part of a large project that's ongoing within the business to bring much more information directly to you as our distributor and to the customers. So in future, the intent is, yes, through My Rockwell, there'll be a repair portal in there that they can see the status of their repair and also get visibility of exchange stock in the future. So that isn't with us just yet, but that is something that's coming to us soon.
Okay, perfect. So as I hear it, it's good for the environment, but it's also good for the wallet. Let's say it like that in Denmark. It's good for the money-wise. It's a very good deal. You get sometimes it's even cheaper to buy a repair or an exchange one compared to a brand new. And then of course the whole circular economy thing where you don't throw out waste and then just buy new. It's a very nice setup. how do you see all this circular situation? How is that? Let's say, how is that connecting to the Rockwell strategy? Is it something that Rockwell is really pushing now? The whole environmental and circular.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the sustainability factor is really important within Rockwell's overall strategy, and they're continually looking at ways to reduce and eliminate waste within our manufacturing and processes that we have. But you're right, Reman is a great way to have a very direct impact on your own waste situation. So you have a reduction in carbon emissions, energy usage, water waste, etc. So we find typically that repair and remanufacture services use about 85% less energy and 90% less raw materials compared to new materials. So that's quite a significant saving.
Yeah, it is.
We do have, so for customers who are looking to do a lot of remanufacturing as part of their own sustainability goals. So we have some contractual offerings.
I was just about to ask about that. Yeah,
around that offering as well, which then give the customers access to a sustainability calculator. So that really then allows them to demonstrate exactly the savings that they are making by using remanufacturing versus purchasing new, and they can use that as part of the metrics that they need to demonstrate for their savings as well.
Okay, that's very good. Sounds like a win-win to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think even just on a personal level, I think we've all become much more conscious about repairing and recycling in our everyday lives, and I think that really just extends to what we're doing in a business context as well.
Okay, so thank you very much, Rebecca. Just to sum up, so the key benefits for the customers here choosing the Reman services?
Yeah, I think that there's the environmental factors that we've touched on. There's should very clearly be a cost saving versus buying new. And also it can really help support them where they need to extend the life cycle of obsolete or discontinued items, where maybe they don't have the capital funding or the downtime needed to replace and migrate at that point in time. So they can build this in as part of their overall strategy in terms of using remanufacture to extend that life cycle.
Sounds very good. Well, Rebecca, thank you very much. I think we gave the customers or the viewers a very good introduction to the Reman service. Thank you very much. And stay warm back in Dubai.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
For mig er remanufacturing-servicen her, det er simpelthen en win-win. Vi har besparelser i form af økonomiske besparelser, men vi har også besparelser for miljøet, og vi hørte om CO2-besparelser og vandbesparelser. Så for mig er det bare at sige, det er bare at komme i gang. Så jeg tror, det var det for i dag. Tak for nu. Jeg håber, I nød det, selvom det var online og var på engelsk, så håber I kunne følge med derude. Og vi ses snart igen.